Let's imagine a truly bizarre and horrifying scenario. The Moon, Earth's loyal lunar buddy, decides it's had enough of orbiting nicely and starts inching closer. Not at the speed of light or some dramatic Hollywood-style plunge, but slowly over a year. Like a house guest that overstays their welcome, except this one is 81 quintillion tons of rock. At first, things seem pretty normal. Maybe you're at the beach and the tides are a little higher than usual. Nothing dramatic, just a little extra splash in your sandals. But that's the start of something much, much bigger and wetter. Why the Moon matters more than you think. Before we get into the chaos, let's appreciate the Moon for a moment. It's not just a pretty sky ornament or an excuse to host moonlit picnics. The Moon plays a starring role in stabilizing Earth's climate, managing ocean tides, and maintaining our planet's wobble on its axis. Without it, Earth would tilt all over the place, giving us seasons that could swing from flaming deserts to icy wastelands, sometimes in the same place. So when the Moon starts its ominous crawl toward us, we are not just facing big waves, we're talking global climate confusion and nature throwing a cosmic tantrum. Let's talk tides. As the Moon drifts closer, say, around 250,000 kilometers from Earth, its gravitational grip tightens. Tides begin to rise like they've had 3 shots of espresso and a motivational speech. Coastal cities like New York, London, and Miami, underwater. Subways, flooded. Tourists trying to Instagram the Statue of Liberty, now paddling around Lady Liberty in kayaks. Sea turtles, pelicans, and beach-dwelling wildlife would be forced inland, and saltwater would start to sneak into freshwater reserves like an uninvited party crasher. Flooding becomes permanent. Shorelines, gone. Your favorite beachside smoothie stand, also gone. Volcanic tantrums and earthquake jitters. Once the Moon gets within 100,000 kilometers, Earth starts to shake literally. The increased gravitational pull begins to squeeze the planet's crust like an overripe melon. Earthquakes erupt like popcorn, and volcanoes start belching lava across the globe. The Ring of Fire, the earthquake and volcano-prone area around the Pacific Ocean, becomes a full-blown fireworks show. California might be shaking like a washing machine on spin cycle. Japan's Mount Fuji could turn into a lava-spewing monster. In short, if you're living anywhere remotely tectonic, you'd want to move. Yesterday. Hurricanes and a hot Canada. With just 100 days left on the lunar doomsday clock, Earth's weather decides to throw out the rulebook and the forecast. Gravitational shifts from the Moon play havoc with jet streams, ocean currents, and climate systems like a toddler banging on a control panel. Canada, usually wrapped in a polite layer of snow, starts feeling like Miami in July. Meanwhile, the Sahara Desert may need to start selling snowboards. Hurricanes become stronger and more frequent, basically Mother Nature's way of rage quitting. Meteorologists, unable to explain why snow is falling in Saudi Arabia, start guessing weather using horoscopes. Virgo, pack an umbrella and maybe a flame-retardant poncho. Beach towns prepare for blizzards, ski resorts prepare for beach volleyball. And the rest of us? We just try to figure out if it's sweater weather or volcano weather. It's both. A quick history lesson. Believe it or not, Earth and the Moon have a dramatic backstory that makes soap operas look boring. Around 4.5 billion years ago, a planet-sized troublemaker named Theo crashed into baby Earth in a fiery cosmic bumper car collision. The impact was so intense it flung a huge chunk of Earth into orbit, which eventually formed the Moon. That's right, our Moon is Earth's long-lost twin made from literal planetary carnage. How'd we know this? Thanks to the Apollo missions, scientists got their hands on Moon rocks and compared them with Earth rocks. Plot twist, they're practically twins. Same ingredients, different neighborhood. It's like finding out your roommate is actually your long-lost sibling. So technically, the Moon already left Earth once. Now, it's back for round 2, a rocky, gravitational sequel no one asked for. The Roche limit. Eventually, the moon crosses a dangerous line, literally. At around 18,000 kilometers from Earth, it enters the Roche limit, the celestial no trespassing zone. Here, Earth's gravity finally says enough and begins pulling the moon apart like a toddler dismantling a Lego spaceship in a sugar-fueled frenzy. The once majestic moon shatters into millions of fragments, from tiny moon dust to boulders the size of stadiums. But here's the twist: these pieces don't all come crashing down like a final doomsday fireworks show. Instead, most of them begin orbiting Earth, forming a new ring system. Congrats! Earth just became the budget version of Saturn. Sure, it might look epic from a distance, but up close, it's more of a space blender than a celestial crown. Astronomers might cheer, but the rest of us will be ducking for cover, like we're in a never-ending cosmic dodgeball match. Ring of Doom. A ring of glittering lunar debris circling the Earth. Instagram-worthy, for sure if Instagram hadn't been knocked offline by flying moon shrapnel. The ring isn't made of sparkles and dreams. It's packed with sharp-edged, fast-moving rocks just itching to ruin your day. These chunks occasionally get pulled into Earth's atmosphere, sparking meteor showers that are a lot less romantic stargazing, and a lot more sprinting indoors in panic. Worse yet, this cosmic ring starts casting shadows over large parts of the planet. With less sunlight reaching Earth's surface, temperatures drop, photosynthesis slows, and crops start ghosting us. Plankton, the tiny ocean MVPs, begin to vanish, cutting off a major oxygen source. And the weather. Think of it as Earth's bad mood swinging between gloomy vampire cave and angry snow globe. Humanity goes from surfing waves to dodging fireballs, wondering how we went from climate change to space rage in just a few months. Say goodbye to satellites and space travel. Once the moon breaks apart into millions of rocky pieces, Earth gets a brand new ring system and a whole new set of problems. These orbiting moon chunks, they don't play well with satellites. Global communications go down like a poorly managed group chat. No more internet, no GPS, no phone calls. You'll be giving directions the old-fashioned way. Turn left at the big oak tree if it has not been washed away, burned, or crushed by space debris. Launching rockets? Yeah, not happening. The debris field would shred any spacecraft like tissue paper in a hurricane. Earth essentially becomes a cosmic prison locked in by its own shattered moon. Even Elon Musk would probably shrug, toss his rocket blueprints in the trash, and say, well, that's that. Space exploration, officially cancelled, just like your favorite show right before the season final. Can humanity survive? So, after being battered by tsunamis, pelted with asteroids, shaken by earthquakes, drowned in floods, frozen in ice, and broiled by volcanoes, what's next on Earth's apocalypse bingo card? Possibly, just possibly, survival. Our best chance would be to head for the hills, literally. Cities at high elevations like Denver or Mexico City offer some hope. But you'd need to live underground, in bunkers stocked with supplies, batteries, and maybe a really good board game. You'd also want to bring people you actually like, because nothing tests a friendship like sharing canned beans during an asteroid storm. Imagine Big Brother, but the eviction means stepping outside into moon rock rain. A few scattered groups of humans might cling on, stubbornly surviving like cockroaches with a college degree. But rebuilding society, that's another story. Between the blackout skies, collapsing ecosystems, and daily meteor showers, it's going to be a tough pitch. Sure, after tens of thousands of years, the debris might settle, sunlight might return, and Earth could stabilize. But let's be honest, most of us aren't making it that far. We're toast, slightly frozen, fire-roasted toast. If you enjoyed this wild lunar catastrophe, make sure to smash that like, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. We've got new content every week, unless the moon gets here first. Until then, stay curious, stay weird, and keep looking up, just in case.